Hi, I'm David Pacholick, a student currently enrolled in Cabrini University's Introduction to Mass Communications program. In this program, I'm learning to become a critical consumer of news and media, as well as a responsible producer. In this web project, I'm going to be educating audiences on the different injustices of ethical fashion. So before I started this project, I knew a little bit about the fashion industry and the wrongings within it, how workers were being exploited as slaves and very underpaid and worked ridiculous hours to get out new fashion brands and other clothing that we generally see today as high-end brands like Gucci and Nike. After this project and what I've learned now has almost opened a third eye to me. I now know that people are taken from their homes because they're in desperate need of money and they are taken advantage of, and other people are married into debt and they have to work for the rest of their lives making the clothes that we wear on our backs. Currently, I believe that social media doesn't cover situations like ethical fashion all that well. Although now I am seeing more of an increase of conferences and people getting together and talking about ethical fashion issues on social media, but for the most part I see a lot of advertising for products. People want you to know that they're selling a brand that when you put it on you don't feel guilty because you know who made it and where it came from. The one thing I wish that everybody knew about ethical and sustainable fashion is the power of their purchase, and how their individual purchase drives up the demand for that product of which they bought. In order to display effective leadership in my media coverage of sustainable fashion, I want to raise more awareness about the topic. Not a lot of people know about ethical and sustainable fashion because they're still buying the same products that drive up the demand for forced labor and slavery. So a product I very much enjoy is Bates boots, and the reason I like Bates boots so much is because they're a very durable boot and they can last through hail and sleet and everything that I need to go through essentially, and it has a very long shelf life. But the bad news about Bates boots is that they're sold at outlets like Dick's Sporting Goods, and Dick's Sporting Goods is notoriously known for using slave labor in their manufacturing for their products. As I've worked on this project, I've come to understand what the media's role in society is. The media's main role in society is to spread information and to let everybody who is actively using the media know what's going on, when, and where. The media is one of the best teachers that we have in the modern world, and it's here to help us learn and grow.